So, welcome to part 2. There's the old Carrollton Clubhouse. Now we had a whole deer herd in here earlier, and seems to be a baseball diamond in here. Ooh, wow. So here's the the basement. Jesus. Unbelievable. I mean, the vandalism is just terrible. The graffiti. Oh, you can really smell the decay from right here. It's cold and wet right here. You can see definitely some flooding area here. And the cloth and the upholstery of the chairs. Jesus. Wow. Yeah, we're not going to be walking around the basement, but you can really smell it down here. Oof. Wow. Wow. This reminds me of Volmer's all those years ago. It is really very, very musty in here. Picnic table right there. There's your stairs going down. We saw from the top. But wow, it's heavy in here. Whew. Wow. Ice cold. Very still. Not the place for a picnic. Let's go back through the window here. Oof. Wow. Jesus. Wow. Yeah. Oh, I'm so sorry about that. Hitting the tripod. Door like a dumb, but so here we go. That's the park shelter. Oh, it's so much warmer out here than in there. It was, I could see my breath as soon as I put the camera through. Very wet ground here. But here's your park shelter. Another hole back in that side right there. Look at that. That place is done. Really interesting to explore though. Definitely some standing water. This isn't really much to see. Park shelter with a bunch of picnic benches. Kind of starting to lean. That is very badly decayed. Wow. So back in there, your two tennis courts. Very quiet down here, aside from the highway noise. Wow. Sorry if I'm moving the camera too quick or knocking it against stuff. It's pretty nerve-wracking to focus on the filming and be down here alone. The only positive is really not a very good chance of having anybody down here, but I don't necessarily mean the cops, which that's not the problem. There's no cops. It's you know, people, other individuals. So, wow, this is really overgrown back in here. There's a picnic table right there. Also one over there in that tree, right in there. Wow. So I really was interested to see the tennis courts. And here we are. Look at this overgrowth. This is totally surreal. Here they are. Wow. Actually, they're holding up quite nice. I mean, aside for the cracks and the overgrowth. At least I know I can walk safely in here. Not so much the that building, that upstairs is pretty iffy. The roof is fairly intact still, and the brick structure, but never want to walk on a two-story building when below you is open space and a building that's that decayed. I know I'm just babbling. I'm gonna stop talking. Again, we're backed up to where the pool would have been right there with the diving boards. Right up against the highway here. Well, it's one thing seeing the video, but it's another being here in person. Look at this moss. It's very, very odd in here. A lot of trees growing up. Bad angle. They closed off the entrance up on the road. Of course, it's the... Oh, here's a net. It's all empty. I mean, we're in the back here. There's nothing back in here. It's just open land, 1,000 acres of where all the houses used to stand. Yeah, that roof on this shelter and the structure is leaning. That one is really leaning. See, again, I'm sure I'm gonna put some info below this, but those of you who are local know what happened here. But in at the turn of the century, the city obviously bought all this up. Airport's right across the highway and they own it all now. They tore down 2,000 houses. So it's a massive abandoned neighborhood, which is just empty now. Empty roads. Pretty much many of them are closed. You can get down here though, which is kind of crazy. But so this is these pretty much the only structures that are left. I don't know why. Unless there's a lot of asbestos in here, which there probably is. And they didn't want to have to tear it down and spend the money. Man, very, very cold and musty back in here. Take a different angle. Oh yeah. It's really, really rough back in there. That wood, that cold, wet wood, and that heavy must and mildew. Not worth going in there. I'm not going in there. you can see there again the old city storage structure there. And the gates are up. It's a pretty nice shot right there. I like that. Let's get a different shot from this angle, and I'm gonna cut the video, but well, we got it. We got the video. Really why I came down here. So just look at that. Now the traffic's getting pretty heavy. What time is it? It is 5:08. So yeah, there you go. But alright guys, that's gonna do it. I appreciate you watching. Tour of inside Carrollton Clubhouse, built in 1966, abandoned or 1998, and structurally it's still standing. The brick does a good job. Very quiet down here. I was really quite nervous about it being alone down here, but it's not bad. The sun kind of helps too. I think if it got any later than it is right now, it'd be pretty sketchy though. So, take care everybody. Catch you again soon. See ya.